بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. نرحب بكم أعزائنا طلاب وطالبات الصف الحادي عشر في مادة اللغة الإنجليزية ودرس جديد في مادة اللغة الإنجليزية للصف الحادي عشر المادة الأساسية. Now we will shift to English language. Welcome dear students of grade 11. The subject is core, and today our lesson will be about travelers and tourists. All right, so let's get started, and I would like you to get your course book and workbook ready. So we will have designing a tour for Unit 5. So I would like you to open your course book at page 42 and 43. And then we will move to workbook at page 38 and 39. So we will have something really interesting today about how to talk about tourists in general and how to write a description for tourists. All right, so are you ready, students? All right, then let's get started. So before we start, I would like to mention the objectives of our lesson today. So students will be better able to, number one, analyze a description of a tour. So we'll have to write a description, and then we will have to describe it. All right, so there will be an analysis for the description too. All right, so objective number two will be about we will have to put a series of events into sequence after listening. So you will have to listen, and then you will have to put some events in order. All right, number three, we will have to write a description about a tour. All right, so get your course book and workbook ready, and your pen as well. Also, you have to get your notebook ready, please. All right, so let's get started, students. So before we start our session, I would like to mention something very important about the vocabulary here for this theme. So many students, for example, get those vocabulary mixed up. They couldn't distinguish or differentiate between tourism or tour. So let's read, for example, number one. This is tourism. This is a noun here. Tourism, this is a noun. So it means in Arabic, this one is here, siyaha, for example. So the business of providing and arranging holidays and services for people who are visiting a place. So tourism, this is the meaning of tourism. So this is number one. I'd like you to just write some notes about each definition of those vocabulary here. So for example, here, they mention an example here. The country's economy relies heavily on tourism. This is an example sentence. All right. So let's move to another one here. Tourist, for example. Number two, this one. Tourist. It means a person who is visiting the country. A person. So any word that ends with ist, it means a person who is doing something, for example. This is a noun also. All right? A tourist is a noun. So a person who visits a place for pleasure. Okay? So we got, for example, here two sentences. A foreign tourist. Number two, the Tourist Information Office. So the meaning here, siyaha, but here is saih, a tourist. This one is countable, by the way. You can just say tourist or tourists. This is countable here, if you just mention this one here. But this one is uncountable. You can't say tourisms, right? It is tourism. But here, you can say the plural, tourists. Okay? Number three. Let's move to number three. This is very interesting too, because we have the same word spelled the same, but they will have different meanings because this is a different part of speech. This is a noun, but this one is a verb. So you have to notice this one. It means here a journey that you make for pleasure, during which you visit many places. Okay? A 10-day coach tour of Scotland. This is the meaning in Arabic. Like a journey or like a picnic, for example, here. Right? For number three, this is a verb. So you can use those two either as a noun or as a verb. So it will be really easy. Here, for tour, for example, to go on a journey during which you visit many places. Here is an example here. Number one, we spent 3 weeks touring in southern Spain. Touring. as a verb here. Number 2, we toured southern Spain for 3 weeks. See, they use it as a verb here. Okay, so this is really important. So you have to just make some notes about each words of these. All right, that's it about this word. And now let's go to the second one next. So we will start the introduction about discussing something very important about tourism and tourists. I have got 3 questions here. I would like to discuss something with you. Now we don't have like a group discussion, but we will discuss and try to just prepare some answer in yourself. A, why do people travel to other countries? Think of 2 or 3 reasons. So can you just mention some reasons why people travel to other countries? For example, people might travel to get some medicine, or people might travel for pleasure, or other students, let's say for instance, they will travel to study abroad, for example, in some foreign countries. So there are so many reasons. You have to think of 2 or 3 reasons why people travel to other countries, either for pleasure or maybe to get some cure, medication, or they might go for studying. Like some students might get some scholarship and they will study abroad. So think of some reasons from your own also. Okay, B, which country would you like to visit? And here it's all up to you. What is your favorite country? What have you ever put a country in your mind so that in the future or in the nearest future you may visit? Of course, we can't sometimes go because of the restriction of the COVID-19 and all these circumstances. So you have to put a country of your favorite in mind so that you might visit. So think of a country, for example, the UK, for example, Britain, or the United States of America, or Jordan, or any country of your favorite. Okay, then when you think of a country, like for example, the UK, write your reason. Why did you choose this country? For example, I chose this country because, or I have chosen this country because I got so many reasons. You have to mention reason. Why did you choose that country? What are your reasons? So this is all up to you. You have to think. If you have a country in your mind, you have to write some reason. Why do you want to visit that lovely country, for example? Okay, C, what would you like to see? Here's a verb and another verb. What would you like to see and do there? Give your reasons. For example, if you have chosen like to visit UK, like this picture here, Big Ben, for example, or Buckingham Palace, what would you like to see? You have to mention things you want to see or things you would like to do when you visit that country. And when you mention those things that you would like to see, give your reason. Why would you like to visit a museum, for example, there? Maybe you are interested in some historical building. You'd like to visit some ancient building, very old buildings, for example. All right? So it's all up to you. You have to mention some reasons. All right, students? So let's move. This is all about discussion between students or from teacher to students, either in group work or peer work or whole class discussion. All right? So I'd like you to open your course book now, activity number 2. Imagine you are a visitor to Istanbul in Turkey. Read the following list of tours. Which tour would you most like to go on? So those are 4. 1, let me write the number here, 2, 3, and 4. Which tour would you most like to go on? You have to pick one and give maybe your reason. I might ask you about the reason later. All right? Tell a partner why this tour would interest you. Why are you so interested in this tour? So we'll read through all these tours, and then you have to pick one. Then give your reasons. Number 1. Those tours, by the way, are in Turkey, in Istanbul. The capital is Istanbul there. Number 1, boat trip. You will go on a boat trip up the Bosphorus as far as the Black Sea. Includes lunch at a famous fish restaurant. Would you like to choose this one? You might pick this one and give your reason. Why would you like to go on a boat trip? All right. Number 2, bazaar tour includes the Grand Bazaar, over 4,000 shops. It includes so many shops in this bazaar shop. Maybe some ladies might be interested in shopping, might choose this one, and they mention the reason. The book bazaar and the spice bazaar. See, those are different kind of spice here. Number 3, walking tour of Sultan Ahmed, old part of Istanbul. Sultan Ahmed, this one, the famous mosque in Istanbul, it's called Sultan Ahmed. All right, includes visit to Topkapi Palace, right, and other historical building. Those people who are interested in historical building, they might choose this one, for example. Here. Number 4, Istanbul by night, includes dinner. If you are interested in some Turkish food, those are this one might suit you. At a Turkish restaurant and a show of traditional music. Maybe some people might be interested in listening to some traditional music in Turkey and dancing maybe. So you have to choose one. This is number 4 for this picture, for example, here. And this is for Sultan Ahmed. This is clear. This is Sultan Ahmed Mosque in Turkey. All right? And this one is about the shopping. For the boat trip, you can just go to this picture. So you have to choose one of these stores and give your reason. Why did you choose this one? This is the task all about. All right? So it's all up to you. You have to pick one and give your own reason. Let's move on. So I'd like you to open your course book now, page 43, activity 3. We'll read the question together, then we will answer. All right? Read the description of the tour below. Look at the words in the box and decide which word goes best in each blank. So you got how many blanks? 8 blanks, from 1 to 8. And you got some words there. We will read them together. Look at the words in the box and decide which one will go in each blank. Make a list in your exercise book. So get your exercise or notebook ready and write all the words. So you have to make a list and then number them 1 to 8 and write a word against each number. So walking tour of Sultan Ahmed, half day. This is a half day tour. Right. Number 1, this one. For example, desserts. Desserts, something sweet. For example, it will be provided by some restaurants after the main course or after the main meal. The sweet things you eat after the main meal in a restaurant. Okay. Number 2, emerald. So you have to translate the meaning. So it looks like a jewelry, diamond, something related to this. Okay, number 3, you know this. Easy. The opposite of difficult, for example, here. Number 4, contains. It means consist of. And be careful, this is a verb here. But easy is, yes, easy is an adjective. Tiles. Number 5. We are just writing numbers now for describing each one and the meaning. Tiles used for example, putting on the floor. Historical. This is another adjective here. Number 6. Another adjective, historical. Something related to history, and some people, for example, who might be interested in historical building or studying something about the past. Food. This is easy. And wander. This is number 8. Wander means to walk around. Okay, we'll read together. Sultan Ahmed, at the heart of old Istanbul, is one of the city's most interesting areas. The best way of seeing it is on what? On desserts? No, it might not work. So what is your answer for this one? So once you write your answer, you have to omit it from the other choices there. Okay, what is your answer? Yes, very good. Food. And this is deleted here. So the best way to see this city is on foot, by your foot. Okay? You can find mosque, palaces, museums. So those are very important words here. Mosque, palaces, museums, restaurants, and bazaars. All within what? Within walking distance. Sometimes you have to read before the blank and after the blank to guess the meaning from the context. And this is really important to guess what is missing, what word is missing. So what do you think for number 2? All within what? Yes, very good. Easy walking distance. So we will omit this one. Very good. So now we will go to second paragraph. Our tour starts at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. at Topkapi Palace, home of the old Ottoman Sultan. We will visit the old buildings of the palace, then spend some time in Topkapi Museum. The museum, this is really important here. The museum, be careful. The museum dash many ornaments and jewels. So it will what consist of? There are many things in that museum. So here we need what? An adverb or adjective, maybe noun or verb. Yes, it contains many. See? So they need here a verb. Contains. So we will just omit this one. So this is very important whenever you have it in the final exam. You have to read the text carefully. You have to understand the vocabulary. And sometimes when you have a difficult vocabulary or word, you have to guess the meaning from the context so that you will see which vocabulary will go in each blank. So this one, including the biggest what in the world? The biggest what? Emerald. Very good. So we will go to paragraph number 3. From Topkapi, it is a short walk to Ayasofya, very famous place there in Turkey, in Istanbul. One of the most famous what? Building. So famous building what? It's related to history. So you have to mention an adjective here. You have to write an adjective. Historical. So from Ayasofya, we will walk across a square and through a small park to the Blue Mosque. So Blue Mosque will be visited there. This takes its name from the Thousand of Blue. Why they call it blue? Because it contains blue tiles. Very good, this one. Thousand of blue tiles on the inside of its wall. Paragraph number 4. From the Blue Mosque, our tour will take us to the Arista Bazaar, where you can find carpets, jewelry, pictures, ceramics. Here you will have the chance to what? You must mention a verb here. Wander around and do some shopping. So you have to wander around by walking. Our final stop will be lunch in a restaurant serving traditional Turkish food, meat, fish, salad, and wonderful what? This is a very interesting vocabulary here. Dessert. It pronounced dessert. All right? Not desert. Desert like Wahiba Sand desert. All right? This is dessert. A sweet that will be served after the main meal. This one is called dessert. All right? So those are the answers for this activity. Let's move to another activity now. Okay, students. Now we will read this information below of the brochure of a tour operator called Desert Adventure. Okay? Check the meaning of any unknown vocabulary from your dictionary. You have to just look for difficult word into your dictionary. Whenever you have some difficult words, you have to underline and then look it up in a dictionary. Our company will read from one here. To put something in order. You have to mention the which word to put something in order. Here, arrange. To put something in order. Okay? Number 2, to feel or try. Can you choose a word that means to feel something or to try something? Yeah, very good. People who want to experience. To experience something means to try something. All right? An overnight stay in Omani, what? In the Omani desert. We have a permanent campsite. Here, lasting for a long time. A word, an adjective, which means lasting for a long time or forever. Here is the word. So this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. A permanent campsite. All right, in the Wahiba Science. So our target topic will be about Wahiba Science, approximately 2.5 hours from Muscat. Wahiba Sand Desert is located in about 2.5 hours. Of course, it depends on how much you drive. Depends on the speed, right, of the car. Number 4, an adverb, which means about. Can you choose a word from the text? Yes. Approximately. Approximately. It means about. This is for number 4. All right. So let's explain number 5. A small building with one room, usually made of wood. A small building, all right, with one room, usually made of wood. Like what? Yes, can you guess? It's written here. Visitors stay in small huts. All right? This is the hut, for example. Or here, if you say for the camping, hut. All right? This is plural, huts, small huts, which with modern bathrooms. Number 6, the opposite or antonym. Here you have to mention the opposite or the antonym of the word. Of traditional, old, or ancient. Those words are really important. Those are the same. Traditional means the same, for example, as old and as ancient. All right? So the opposite of all these words is what? We'll read together. Dinner and breakfast are included in the price. See the word here. Visitors stay in small huts with modern. So the word is what? Modern. Hadith. Right? This is number 6. So you have to write number 6 here. That's it about this lovely activity. So whenever you have a text with some difficult words, you are at home, you can check the word from the dictionary, or you can check the internet for synonyms or the meaning in Arabic. It's all up to you. As far as you are staying at home, you can just use the internet and check the word, or you might download some electronic dictionary, English Arabic dictionary, for example, or English Arabic dictionary. It's all up to you. Now let's move to another task. Workbook, page 38. Task 2. Read the 4 headings below and match each heading to the picture. Write the headings under the picture. Then read through the phrases in the box below and write them into the correct column. So we got A, Wahiba Sands. This is Wahiba Sands. You know this one. B, the Bedouin. Bedouin are people who live in the desert. All right. C, the camp. Okay, like for example, some people like to go camping. D, desert activities. Activities you are doing during when you go to the desert. Activities that you are doing when you go to the desert. So we will just try to put all of them. So can you guess what picture is this? For what word? Is it Wahiba Sand or the Bedouin? Yes, it's for the Bedouin. Very good. So we read all of them together. Sand skiing, traditional craft, open from October to May, rolling sand dunes, home for the Bedouin, modern bathrooms. So you have to read them so that you can decide which one will go to which list here, which column. Desert people, dune driving, comfortable hats, comfortable. This one is comfortable, right? A peaceful beauty, peaceful. It comes from the word peace. Peaceful beauty. Beauty, it comes from the word beautiful. Beauty here is a noun. Be careful. Beautiful is an adjective. Good. Simple lifestyle. Camel riding. Some of them are adjectives, nouns, so that they are very important. So let's decide for this picture, what is the heading out of the 4 headings there? Is it Wahiba Sand, the Bedouin, the camp, desert activities? Yes, very good. This is for the Bedouins. Can you say the Bedouins here? Very good. People who live in the desert. Number 2, can you decide? Yeah, for number 2. Yeah. Is it, so we have already done with B. Is it Wahiba Sand or the camp or desert activities? Yes, it might be the camp here. Yes, the camp. So we will just get rid of this heading so that we will not think about it. So we have 2 left, D and A. So this tourist here is doing an activity. He is what? He is riding a camel. He's riding a camel. So this kind of activity will be done in the desert, in the camp, right? So this one is desert activities. For number 4, this one, the last one, Wahiba Sands. This is the Wahiba Sands. We got some picture later by the end of this session. I will show you some picture really from real pictures from Wahiba Sand, right? The photos are taken by some tourists. All right, now we will try to put all these phrases, as they said, phrases or sentences here, in the box below and write them into the correct column. The Bedouin, which one will go for the Bedouin? Yeah, can you guess? We'll try to choose the Bedouin. Is it sand skiing? It will be for the desert here, sand skiing. Traditional crafts, which one? For the, very good. Open from October to May. The camp, open from October to May. So you have to decide which one will go to which column. The Bedouins, the camp, desert activities, Wahiba. And this is very important. By the end of the session, you will just write a description for the tourist, all right? Using all these phrases and adjectives. All right, so the desert people will go to the people. So we'll just omit this one. This one, already done. And then we'll simple lifestyle. You can just write the answer if you haven't. Number 3, traditional crafts. Okay, so we'll focus now on the second picture, the camp. What are the phrases for the camp? Number 1 will be open from October to May. So this camp will be open from October to May. Next, it contains or it includes some comfortable huts. Some comfortable huts, all right? They provide like comfortable huts in this camp. Number 3 will be there are also some modern bathrooms, all right? Those are the facilities for the camp. For the desert activities, there are so many wonderful and exciting activities which will be done by the tourist, all right? One of them is sand skiing, and then dune driving. The last one will be the camel riding, like this guy, the tourist, is doing now, camel riding. We will see some activities later by picture, right? Don't worry. Well, last one, Wahiba Sand, will be home for the Bedouin, Wahiba sands, right? Number 2 will be rolling sand dunes. Then a peaceful beauty. This one is peaceful beauty. So those are the answer, and we have already organized the phrases according to the appropriate column. All right, let's move to another task. This one, read the workbook at page 39. You have to be quick, by the way, students. Read through the adjectives below and check that you understand their meanings. So it's really important to understand the meaning of each word so that you can decide which word will go which word. All right, which adjective here will go to which noun. Match them to the 4 nouns. So we got here nouns. Be careful. Here nouns. All of these are nouns. But here we get what? Adjectives. You have to know all these part of speech here. They are all adjectives. From A to H, they are all adjectives. But here we will write some nouns. Then think of some more suitable adjectives. You have to think of some more adjectives from your own to describe each noun, all right? And write them in your exercise book. So you have to write as many adjectives as possible so that you can just use all these descriptive words in your writing for the final exam or in the short test number 2 or 3. All right? So it's very important to write some lovely or interesting adjectives in your paragraph. You will just gain more marks, I think. Yeah. Number 1, huts. 2, guides. 3, activities. 4, views. So we'll choose which adjective which will go with which noun here. Friendly. This is very easy. Some people might be very friendly. The Bedouin people might be very friendly. If they are very friendly to the tourist. Wooden. Those are adjectives. Be careful. Those are all adjectives. It comes from the word wood. But wood is a noun. Then you add en to become what? An adjective. Okay. Letter C is spectacular. It's amazing, thrilling, exciting, spectacular, thrilling. E, experienced. Right? F, fun. G, dramatic. H, furnished. Furnished, it comes from the word furniture. Right? We got some rooms or some furnished huts, furnished rooms, for example. Okay, so you have to decide. Friendly will go with what? With the guides. The guides are very friendly, the guides. The tour guides are friendly. So wooden what? The wood, you have to describe something. Wooden hut. It will go with hut. So we'll just write it here for you. Wooden huts. C, spectacular what? Spectacular guides? No, I don't think so. But the word spectacular will go to the fuse. مناظر جميلة رائعة. Right? Spectacular. See? Fuse. D, thrilling, exciting. We'll go with activities. When you go to the desert or to the camp, you will do some thrilling activities. You will do some thrilling activities. Experienced what? Guides. So you can describe the guides who are, for example, giving you some information, a description about the camp and the activities. They are experienced guys. Experienced guides. They got enough experience about what they are talking about. Fun, it will be for the activities. Very good. Fun. Dramatic, it will go for the fuse. Very good. Furnished, for building or rooms, the huts. Very good. That's it about this lovely activity. We have already done with activity 3 from your workbook, page 39. Now let's move to another task, dear students. Now this is really exciting here because you're gonna listen to some one of the tourists is talking about her own activity here. Read through the program from for an overnight stay at the Desert Adventure Camp. Listen to the recording and put the events in the right order. So you got some events here. You have to put them in order. The first one has been done for you, which is what? Arrive to the camp here. Arrive to the camp. The first one has been done for you. Arrive to the camp. This is number 1. So do you think what will be the second one? So before you listen, you have to read the events all. You have to read them all before you listen. It's really important for the listening. When you have a listening task, a listening question in the final or in the short test, I think there will be no listening task in the short test, in the upcoming short test, but you will have to answer some listening task or questions in the final exam. So you have to know this tip. You have to read the question fast. You have to understand what is required. You have to know what is really required from each question. Sand skiing, Bedouin, music, dancing, arrive at the camp, already done. Camel riding, dune driving, have dinner, leave camp, henna, painting. This is number 1. Okay, so we have to think about number 2. Then second, this is the order here. We'll write the order. Word order. Tartib. The events will be organized here. Here, you will listen again and we will write the name. If you can catch the time within the first time, in the first time, it's good. You are a good listener. So we will listen, try to put them in order. First one has been done for you. Try to think of number 2. You have to listen carefully and try to write the number. Right? Are you ready, students? All right. Let's get started. All right, listen.
Listening 3.5.1.
Visitors to the Desert Adventure Camp should arrive at camp by 4 o'clock. After being taken to your comfortable hut, everyone will meet for welcome coffee and dates at 4:30. At 5 o'clock, our drivers will take you dune driving in the desert. This lasts for an hour and is followed by sand skiing for the more active visitors. Later, we will all meet for dinner at 7:30. After dinner, there will be a show of traditional Bedouin music and dancing. This show will begin at 9 o'clock. In the morning, breakfast will be served from 7 to 9. During breakfast, local Bedouin will arrive at the camp. Visitors will have the chance to go camel riding or watch Bedouin ladies do henna painting. Both these activities will take place between 8 and 9:30. Visitors can leave the camp any time between 10 and 11.
All right, students, have you done all the orders here for the events? All right, let's check it out together. For number 1, already the tourist arrived at the camp, or the visitor arrived at the camp. Number 2, they will have welcome coffee and dates. Whenever they arrive, they will have some kind of welcome coffee and dates. So number 2 will be what? This one. You have to check your answer now together, all right? Quickly, we will go to number 3. What was your answer for number 3? Check, please. It was dune driving. So for number 4 will be about what? Sand skiing. For number 5, it will be like they will have a dinner, all right? Number 6, the Bedouin music and dancing. Those are the order. For number 7, they will be like having their own breakfast. Then for number 8, they will have henna painting. And number 9, we got leave the camp. For number 8, we got 2 different activities. You have to bear this in mind. Number 1, camel riding, then henna painting. So you have to be careful. Now, students, I'd like you to listen again and try to check the time for each activity. Try to write the time. Be careful. It might be like a tricky question. One of the activities might be tricky. You want to listen carefully to the time, or they will mention something about doing the activity 2 hours area or after. You have to check the time for one of the activities. It might be like a tricky activity without mentioning the time directly, right? Listen again, please.
Listening 3.5.1.
Visitors to the Desert Adventure Camp should arrive at camp by 4 o'clock. After being taken to your comfortable hut, everyone will meet for welcome coffee and dates at 4:30. At 5 o'clock, our drivers will take you dune driving in the desert. This lasts for an hour and is followed by sand skiing for the more active visitors. Later, we will all meet for dinner at 7:30. After dinner, there will be a show of traditional Bedouin music and dancing. This show will begin at 9 o'clock. In the morning, breakfast will be served from 7 to 9. During breakfast, local Bedouin will arrive at the camp. Visitors will have the chance to go camel riding or watch Bedouin ladies do henna painting. Both these activities will take place between 8 and 9:30. Visitors can leave the camp any time between 10 and 11.
All right, students, have you got all the timing correctly? Let's check together. For number 2, it was 4:30. Check the time together. For number 3, it was 5 o'clock. For number 4, it was 6 o'clock. For number 5, it was 7:30. And for number 6, it was 9 o'clock. For number 7, it was from 7 to 9. For number 8, it was from 8 to 9:30. For number 8 again, the same activity, 2 activities at the same time from 8 to 9:30. And the last one, leaving the camp from 10 to 11. All right, that's it. Let's go to another task. Here, writing, look at the couple in the photo. Those are couple, Mr. and Miss Smith. They are from UK. In the photo on the right, they are Mr. and Mrs. Smith, a British couple visiting Oman for the first time. They want to go to the Wahiba Sands Desert. Write a description of a tour they can do with their company desert adventure. You have to mention something when you write. So this is, for example, the night, and this is camel riding, the activities. And here, if you can see here, the driving over the dunes, and here camel, and maybe they will just have a chance to look at the animals like oryx. And here is the dune skiing, and this is the desert here for last one. So you have to write a description for the company. And information about. The first paragraph will be about Wahiba Sand. The second paragraph will be about description of the camp, describe it. The third paragraph will be about activities. But you have to write an introduction about the company. The company name is what? Here is the company name, the adventure. You have to write it at the beginning. Here, at the beginning, you have to write the introduction. Introductory paragraph, introduction. Have mentioned this one together. So whenever you have to write a paragraph, the paragraph must be written this way. Each idea or each topic will be in a separate paragraph. So we'll have to look at this one. This is the sample. Here, the first paragraph, you have to introduce the company. You have to write some information about the desert adventure briefly. Like Desert Adventure is a company which arranges tours to Wahiba Sands for people who want to experience an overnight in the Omani deserts. Most of those words and phrases are from the text, from the book. Okay, this is the first paragraph, the introduction about the company. Second paragraph, this is main body paragraph 1. This is main body paragraph 2. This is main body paragraph 3. So each one of these paragraphs will be what? Describing Wahiba Sand. Here we will describe the Wahiba Sand. Number 3, we will describe the camp. Number 4, this is the fourth one, will be about what? Describing what activities. We will describe the activities. So this is a sample of how to write a paragraph or a descriptive paragraph for what? For the tourists. Okay, write a description for a tour to Wahiba Sand. This is an example, and you can create your own one as well. So I have already collected all these text or all these single paragraphs in full text. It will be like this. Okay, see, I focused on some adjectives we used. Peaceful, beauty, like spectacular views, like friendly. The Bedouin, and they have simple, Bedouin, they are friendly and they have simple lifestyle. This is the first paragraph, second, third, and this is the fourth. Okay, this is really important. You have to mention some adjectives. You have to start with capital letter. You have to bear in mind the punctuation and capitalization. Whenever you finish any sentence, you have to put full stop. Then you have to start again with the capital letter. You have to bear in mind the names of the countries, names of the nationalities, names of the cities, names of people. This is really important. You have to start with the capital letters for all these things. Then you have to mention something like adjectives, spacious and comfortable. The huts are spacious. It means it has a wide space. Okay, very large space with modern bathrooms. Those are some adjectives, a wide range of fun activities. And this is only a sample. You can create your own, right? Okay, let's move to our lovely competition. Now I'd like to go to the competition from theme 2. I will like to call it like an open book exam or quiz. Okay, I'd like you to open your workbook at page 20 and 21. Workbook. This is a quiz. Quiz will be multiple choices, true, false, and spelling of some words. Are you ready? All right, let's get started then. All right, students, I'd like you to get your Kahoot ready from the iPad or your own mobile phone, and we will start in a minute. Are you ready? Now you will get the game pen here. All right? I'd like to see some winners, the winner of this competition, if you are ready. The vocabulary quiz is from the workbook, theme 2, unit 3. All right? We will wait for some players if they are not sleeping, of course. And here is the bin, 6521600. We'll see the first one to enter. 0, yeah, welcome, Omar. Yeah, we'll get some. All right, welcome all students. We will start within 1 minute. It's only a 10 question. We'll need at least 5 minutes to finish this task. We'll need 5 minutes. Reach 100 participants, then we will start. Some students are really interested in playing some competitions so that they are, kind of increasing or improving their own level in English, like vocabulary, grammar. And this activity, this quiz will be about vocabulary. So you have to bear in mind this is about only vocabulary from theme 2. You have to open your book and check words sometimes. It is an open book exam or an open book quiz, let's say, kind of revision for that task. All right? We are still receiving some more students here. So let's wait till we reach 200, maybe. Yeah, some students, they are a bit sleeping, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, nice interaction from the students. Now we'll start. Come on, we'll give you maybe 20 seconds more. All right. Are you ready? We will start now. We will start. You can just join by the game bin there. We'll start with the 150. Let's get started then. Number 1, you have to be quick. You got 20 seconds for each question here. Question number 1. Ahmed and his friends are studying most of the time. They are what? Lazy, hardworking, impatient, silly. This is a really easy question here. All right, so you got 22 correct answer there. Let's go to the next one. So the first one is Muhammad. Thank you very much. Let's go to the second question. It's good to write your name there in English. David is, because he doesn't want to share the meal with his brother. Can you look at David? He is eating, but he is not sharing. He is thoughtful, loyal, selfish, cheerful. Come on, guys. Yeah. All right. I need 3 more minutes, please. So let's get started to another question. Yes. Number 3. Someone you have known for a long time is called what? A or an? A close friend, old friend, best friend, or lifelong friend? Someone you have known for a long time. So this vocabulary is from theme 2, unit 3, workbook. Especially for your workbook is that this theme is full of rich vocabulary. You have to go back and check the meaning of those lovely adjectives. All right, good. Students, let's go to the next one. Wujdan and Muhammad, thank you very much. Let's go to 4th question. Someone who is faithful and doesn't change in his or her friendship or beliefs. Grumpy, cheerful, moody, loyal. It's all about trust. All right, we'll end up this session by this lovely competition of Kahoot, and we will see the winner. This is a good exercise for students to practice their vocabulary. And next time we might bring some grammar questions. Thank you. Wujdan is still at top. Number 5, you look very, are you going somewhere special today? You look very silly, moody, lazy, or smart. Smart here has different meanings. Somebody who is dressing in a very beautiful way, we call him what? Yeah. We'll go to the next one. We'll see. Yeah, Wijdan still at the top of this. She might be the winner. A circle of friends is a group of friends. Is it true or false? A circle of friends is a group of friends. This is a nice expression here, a nice phrase. A circle of friends. I got a lovely circle of friends. Yeah, around 100 participants for this question. More than 100. Very good. Let's go. We'll see. Still Wijdan on top of these. Yeah, well done, Wijdan. Still got two questions or 3 questions left. I can't trust my friend Abdullah because he is what? He's fairy. I can't trust him. It's about trust. It's moody, selfish, cowardly, dependable. Those adjectives are really important. Really lovely adjectives to use in speaking or in writing. You have to memorize them. You have to spell them correctly. Yeah, let's go to another. Yeah, Jamal. Now Jamal is number 1 for this question. Still 2 questions. Khalifa is because he is unable to wait for the metro. Khalifa is easygoing, impatient, patient, thoughtful. Like, so some students are really fast in just picking the correct answer, which is really nice. Got around more than 100 students answering this question. Very good. Let's go. Let's see the winner for example here. Jamal still for the second time. True or false? A fair weather friend is someone who is a friend both of you and of someone else you know. A fair weather friend. True or false? This is an easy question. So it's a combination between true or false question, multiple choices. The last question will determine who is the winner here. Determine who is really studying really hard by memorizing the word and spelling. You must write the spelling correctly here. Let's go to another one. So Jamal, third time. Well done, Jamal. Let's go to question number 10. Someone you think who thinks about what other people want or need is called. You have to type. You have to type the word here, the adjective. You have to type. Be careful. You have to type. You got 20 seconds and we will finish it up. Try to type your answer. I might give you the first letter, T. So the word thoughtful. The word thoughtful. It's a nice adjective there. You have to write thoughtful. It contains 10 letters. 10 letters. It has 10 letters. Be careful. All right. The correct word is thoughtful. We'll see the winner. All right, and we will finish up our session for today by, Arwa, number 3. Thank you very much, Arwa. And for 749, Wijdan. For second, and the number 1, the winner, Jamal. Thank you very much, Jamal, Wijdan, and Arwa. Thank you very much for joining our competition for today. And I wish you all the best. Till we see you next time, I'd like to say, good night and enjoy your time. Thank you very much and see you next time.